All right, we finally get to spend some time in the kitchen with a couple of chefs that know what's going on. The wonderful restaurant Mirabelle, located as soon as you go through the main gate into Beaver Creek. We have a main chef from there, Chef Daniel Joly. Thanks for coming in today, Daniel.
It's nice to be here, Mark.
Happy summer, nice to see you.
Absolutely.
And then we also have a few other chefs here, but first off, we have Lindstrom, Chef Mark Lindstrom from Columbine Country Club down in the Denver area, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We're
so glad to have Mark with us. Today at Mirabelle we do a special evening like for the Bastille Day. That's the revolution of the French country. And we just buy the restaurant, the land and the property, my wife and I at Mirabelle. And we just said, let's do something kind of fun and different. And I called a couple of my friends, Mark and David, and I say, you guys be available to come over. And when you live in Vail or in Beaver Creek, Colorado, everybody want to come. I mean, it was not very hard to decide them to come for a weekend and help you out. And, we're very thrilled to have them. Mark going to do a delicious halibut, course with us tonight. And every chef going to pair like one course. And we do a little cocktail party in the yard. Mirabelle is such a unique property in the valley with the creek on both sides. It's very pleasant to be there. And after the dinner, we have little dancing in the deck. Well, something we never done, and hopefully we start a tradition.
So this is new for you, the Bastille Day celebration. Yeah. 4 courses, $55. Yes. Chances are it's going to sell out. So I'd say before we even get into the cooking, probably make a reservation right away.
Sure.
Make a phone call and get it on the books, because this is a special place and tonight will be a special night.
Yeah, and Mirabelle is a special place by all means, but I think we want to keep it, affordable. We want to have people to come and enjoy, not be pretentious, and just have a good time and celebrate with a couple of French chefs.
A couple of French chefs. We have another chef here too, also.
Yes, we got David. And
let's bring David in too. Okay.
Hi.
David.
How are you?
David, nice to see you.
you.
So this is Chef David. Now, David, where are you from?
I'm originally from Alsace, France, but I'm a restaurant owner in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay. And he called you in Iowa and said, would you come out to Vail?
Yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate enough that I was able to come many times into the Beaver Creek area and doing different wine show with Chef Daniel. So it's always nice to be back.
You come out and ski in the wintertime?
I do.
And my big challenge, Mark, since I'm from Belgium, I'm a French speaker, I was not feeling right not to have at least one French chef involved. But I don't want him to be all French. I want him to be, with
For sure.
Chef Mark. I want an American guys, I want a Belgian guys, I want like an international celebration, in the food anyway. I mean, the first course we're doing tonight is run by Chef David, and it's a little pork belly. The pork, believe it or not, David bring the pork in a suitcase in his airplane because
he brought this pork in a suitcase.
Yes.
Because he wanted to bring
dry
it.
ice.
Did it have to be in a 3-ounce bag?
No, it was okay. I mean, I think it's only a problem of international traveling.
Sure.
But they were a little concerned about it. They're like, "What is that?"
So you have special pork belly back?
Yes, we have actually Berkshire pork, and this is a great breed that has been introduced about 5-6 years ago, brought back to the Midwest.
Okay.
From Russia.
Now, let's explain what pork belly is. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but it doesn't look like your traditional bacon. There's more to it than that.
Yes, it's. I will say it's it's the tummy of the pork, the best part of the tummy of the pork. So good inch fat and about a ½ inch of meat. So very delicate.
You need to have the combination of both of those,
yes.
because that's what gives it that wonderful flavor and texture, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And it's very, people are very sensible about now. It seems to be a very trendy piece of meat, because it's very affordable and they got a lot of flavor and it's very kind of a dense, rich, taste to it.
So you've seen a lot more people doing stuff with pork belly. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. And, I see on the salad, I love that when it's summer, a nice summer day, to have that mix of warm, and cold on the salad, fresh with some fresh herb. And that's really what it is. I mean, for tonight, the celebration, people will have some appetizer on the yard. They will have a couple of glasses of wine. And I think when they're going to sit down for dinner, they will want to have something kind of robust and homey.
Sure.
And it's kind of fun to eat,
Okay, so tell us what you're doing. We see what you're doing. You're just kind of browning that up, sauteing a little bit in some olive oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have some fresh Wisconsin cherry. That we're gonna.
Did you bring those with you too?
No, I didn't. No. He ordered them, but close by I could have them. So we're gonna make what we call a gastrique. We sauteed them, caramelized a little bit in sugar, deglaze with some vinegar. So it's gonna be not so sweet, kind of the pickle aspect to it.
Okay.
Great.
This is looking good. It's smelling delicious in here, everybody. This is wonderful. Tonight at the Mirabelle, don't forget, Bastille Day celebration. You want to make that reservation, but this is kind of what the first course is going to look like.
Sure.
Correct.
And that's, I think Mirabelle is such, as we all know, such a, Mirabelle is one of those places, people drive by it, they don't even know it's a restaurant.
Oh, no one knows it's even there, really, because they're just finishing through the gate, but it's right there behind the gate of the Beaver Creek.
Sure, and we feel very fortunate. You know, we opened Mirabelle. You know, I'm involved with Mirabelle since '92. I mean, you know, I've been around there a long time, and we feel so fortunate to become friends with some customer. And you know, this year we just have the chance to buy the real estate, and you know, it's just we're there to stay because to me, it's nobody. It's no like another building like that with the atmosphere. You know, the cuisine is one thing. You're sure there's a lot of good restaurants doing some great food in the Vail Valley, but I think we have that chance and that luxury of having something very unique as a location. I mean, we was there before it was even Beaver Creek. You know, we was literally the higher building in Avon.
Yeah.
And you know, as Beaver Creek created the gate, we was the first place inside the gate. You know.
It's a beautiful little structure, beautiful little home. And there's so much that goes on inside. Tonight's going to be a fun day there. For
Absolutely,
sure.
I believe so, and that's why we want to keep it, you know, friendly in price. You know, we want to have some great talented chef to come and be part of the kitchen, you know, and take over a little bit, you know, make my job a little easy. Perhaps I might have time to have a glass of wine tonight, you know, because I got a bunch of sous chefs.
You have your chefs, your friends there to celebrate it. How much more fun does it get?
We got, you know, I told them it's like we have a very simple rules. You do everything, I do the rest.
Yeah.
It seems to work right now, David.
Always the same thing.
You do everything, I'll do the rest. And that's what's happening right now here. You're just kind of babbling away, and this guy is getting into it. So he's playing this first course up right now.
The pork belly.
You know, David and I, we did a few festivals together, you know, like we went to Chicago, we went to Epcot Center, we did a few food and wine, and we just have a good friendship, and we have to help each other out. I went to this restaurant, and it's kind of, you know, mediate that to help me out, you know, with this celebration now.
Hey, David, you're right into that over there, aren't you? You haven't said one word because you are preparing a piece of artistry that's going to taste wonderful.
So the pork belly with Wisconsin cherry, gastric vinaigrette, pickled vegetables, roasted beets, and some fresh herbs.
Bravo!
Oh,
This is the
delicious.
revolution.
Megan, come in here.
You're
What do you think of this?
Absolutely.
Make room for Miss Megan here.
You see, that's what the food do, you know, the food bring the pretty girls over, you know.
It does work.
It's not an accent.
God.
Everybody say,
He
oh,
said
you
food
speak
and
French, you look like so fancy, and it's all about the food. The smell just draw them over.
Thank you. Have a
Well,
wonderful
thank you
evening.
very much.
Celebrate
Thank you for
Bastille
having
Day
us.
at Mirabelle tonight. $55 for the 4 courses and lots of fun and entertainment from all the chefs. That's our show for the day. We'll be back here tomorrow for Good Morning Vail from 7 to 9.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.